Welcome back to the Brush Bee Diggers and Sterling Tigers girls game. We're getting ready for the start of it. They're doing some of the pregame festivities. So, Matthew, what's your prognosis on the game here?
Just what I want to see coming out versus Eaton. The first half, Brush didn't really play with any energy, or they weren't having fun. The second half, they started having fun, and you could see that they started making buckets and just started enjoying the game. So it'll be interesting to see if they can bring that same fun and love of the sport, and just see what happens.
That's a great point. With bringing up the Eaton game, the halftime score was 41-11. I've got that one ingrained in my brain. The whole second quarter was kind of they were just gone. So for Brush to come out, and like you said, we spoke to Coach Hollander after the game, and it's a matter of having fun. This is a game. You go out, and when you're having fun, all of a sudden things start happening for you, positive things, and you just need to have that carry over. So as we're getting ready to start here, I'm going to turn over to Matt.
The opening tip is brought to you by Buildings by Design. Buildings by Design has the experience to complete your project from start to finish. Get the quality you deserve in your building by starting your build project right. Start with Buildings by Design.
So for the opening tip here, we have Luft and Wooliver jumping the center. And Luft wins that one, brings it down, and pass goes off of Poland's hands. A little bit of quick action here. Allie Keller is going to bring it in. Full court pressure by Sterling. Turnover right away by Unrein. And that bucket was good by Feather. And so Brush gets it in and gets the press. Unrein brings it up, dribbles up, beats the press, gets to Wooliver on the free throw line. Kicks out to Keller from about 18. 18, that's good.
The first Brush basket of the game is brought to you by Western Engineering Consultants, which provides civil engineering services for aviation, municipal, commercial, and residential clients located in Colorado. Western Engineering is invested and involved in the communities they work in. They want to wish good luck to all the athletes as they compete this year.
So after the Brush basket, they put pressure on. Feather brought it up to the right side of the court into Luft. And she was fouled on the layup. She's at the line right now, made the first, and is getting ready to shoot the second here. So fast-paced game, pressure on both ends of the court by both teams. And Luft's second shot goes too. So 4-2, 7:26 to go in the first quarter. Sterling in the lead. Brush breaks the press. Wooliver gets it down to Odell in the corner. Pump fake. Shot goes from 10. That doesn't go. Rebound. Wooliver. Wooliver's triple teamed. Gets it out. Pass is stolen away by Feather. Feather pushing up the right side of the court. Heads in the basket. Pulls out. Kicks it up top to Paxton. Paxton sets up the offense over the right wing to Feather. Feather dribbles around, takes a baseline jumper. 15 doesn't go. Rebound Elliott. Eaton game, Kendall Elliott went for 15 points, 10 rebounds. It was a good night for her. Brush brings it down, gets it to Unrein, top of the key. That one goes for three. Haley Unrein for three, putting Brush in the lead 5-4. 6:30 to go here in the first. Ball is pushed up by Huss. Over to Polans. Polans with the jumper from 12, and that one's good. Sterling retakes the lead, 7-5. Keep the press on. Haley Unrein brings it up left side. Right down, brings it back to the middle. Over to Elliott up top. She drops it off for Keller. Keller dribbles the wing, picks up. Gets it to Odell up top of the key. Over to Elliott on baseline. She dribbles in. Kicks out to Wooliver. Wooliver baseline jumper, no good. Scramble for the ball, and Odell is sitting out of bounds on that rebound. So it'll be Sterling's ball, and Brush goes into a full court man matchup here. We'll mix up on who's covering who. And so Sterling breaks that pretty easily. So ball's with Feather up top. Cross-court pass to Polans. She dribbles up to the top, sets up the play. Picks up her dribble, guarded by Wooliver. Kicks it over to, let's see, they get it to Paxton up top. Over to Feather at the left wing. Dribbles up top, gets it into Huss. Huss to left, and she's underneath. And a couple of steps it looked like, but she gets fouled. And they're going to say she was shooting. No, they're going to say it was underneath on the floor still. So that foul's on Sydney Odell. Her first. Second team foul for Brush. Sterling inbounds to Paxton. That one doesn't go. Odell gets the rebound, pushes it up, has it poked away. Polans comes up with it at the other end of the court. And they're going to call Odell for another foul. A little hustle foul. So Sydney's going to go to the bench, and Tataloni's coming in for her. And full court pressure. Sterling breaks that easily. Feather gets it over half court, throws it away. Tataloni with the steal there. Dribbles it up, has her stolen, gets it back, gets it to Unrein, crosses half court. Unrein top of the key, dribbles it in, kicks out to Wooliver from the left wing. She gets over Tataloni pretty far out. She looked to the shot, gets over to Keller, right wing. Keller up top to Unrein. Unrein over to Tataloni on the left wing. Lots of cutters that aren't open. Wooliver has the ball up top. Kicks it out to Unrein. Unrein takes a look at the shot, doesn't go with it. Get over to Keller. Keller dribbles in the lane. Kicks out to Unrein. Unrein, her pass gets tipped. He brushes the ball into their own basket. 4:29 to go here in the first. Sterling has the lead, 6-5. Fast-paced game, cleanly played so far. So Brush inbounds, get it to Unrein in the corner, up top to Keller. Keller looks to the three, and that one rims in and out. And Elliott with the rebound. That putback doesn't go. Keller gets that rebound, passes out to Unrein. Unrein, her shot doesn't go. Scramble for the rebound. Sterling comes up with it. And they pushing the ball up the court. Brush is already back and set. Over to Polans. Polans gets up top to Feather. Feather over to Huss. And that pass goes long, but right in the hands of Paxton. And Luff comes over Ellie's back, but gets the putback on that one. And against the pressure, Wooliver turns it over here with the travel. So Brooklyn Cox comes in for Haley Unrein, giving her a breather. 3:45 to go, 8-5. Sterling with the lead. Sterling inbounding under their own basket. Feather gets it in. Pass is tipped by Wooliver. That's going to go out of bounds about half court. So Sterling will keep the ball. And waiting for them to set up. So Brush stays in the man. Wooliver guarding Polans. And Polans goes by her, kicks it out to Feather. Feather, her three doesn't go. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be off of Luft. So he brushes the ball underneath. Full court pressure again. And Keller gets it in to Wooliver. One dribble. She gets it back to Keller. Crosses half court. Up to Elliott. Passes a little high and goes off of her hands out of bounds. How many turnovers?
That's 6 turnovers. And Sterling has 2.
So beat a team like Sterling, you got to control your turnovers. Other than that, Brush is right in this game. Sterling brings the ball in and brings down the court. Shot goes up by Feather, Jade Feather, and that doesn't go. There's going to be a foul here on the rebound, and that foul is on Jaden Newsom.
I really like the energy Brush has come out with. You know, we talked about that earlier, and they're having fun. They are turning the ball over, but they're doing a solid job rebounding, and as you said, they're competing pretty well. It's good to see them not backing down right now.
Absolutely. Brush gets it in. Tataloni. She dribbles up the right side. She's going to be fouled. No, she dribbles out of bounds. She dribbles it out of bounds. It'll be Sterling's ball about half court. Polens gets it in to Feather. She dribbles over half court. Get in Newsom. Sterling works it around. Feather with the three. That doesn't go. Tataloni the rebound. Kick it out to Keller. Keller comes up left side. Stops in the corner. Kicks out to Craich. Craich for three. And that one goes for three. Kenzie Craich for three. Ties the game up 8-8. 2:40 to go here in the first. Sterling pushes it up. Her shot doesn't go. Brush the rebound with Tataloni. Get it over to Craich to bring it up. Nice pass to Tataloni on the cut, and that doesn't go. Rebound Sterling with left. Good hustle play by Keller, knocking the ball out of bounds. Be Sterling's ball. Good hustle on both ends of the court by both teams here. With 2:24 to go, we're tied up at 8. Very cleanly played game so far too. So Sterling gets it into Polens. Polens gets up to Feather to Newsom in the corner. That ball goes off of Craich's hands on the pass to try and get it cross court. So Sterling will inbound under their own basket. Feather to inbound. Gets it to Polens. She takes a look at the three. Dribbles in the lane. That shot is off. Rebounded by Luft. And she's going to be fouled on the shot by Kenzie Craich. So Lauren Luft is going to go to the line to shoot another two. This will be her third and fourth free throws so far in the game. We've got 2:10 to go here in the first.
Cargill Meat Solutions. Cargill is committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing environmental impact and continuously improving products and processes. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at www.cargill.com.
So Luft made the first and the second. So they keep the pressure on. Brush gets it in. Turnover right away by Haley Unrein, trying to get it back to Brooklyn Cox. And score there by Newsom. So they're going to get Newsom with the foul here on this one, Brooklyn Cox, as she goes down. So 2 free throws and a turnover make it a 4-point game with 1:59 to go. It'll turn quickly if you know how easily that happens with the turnover. So we need ball protection here. Brush gets it in to Haley Unrein. She has another pass, gets tipped and stolen away by Feather. Get over to Paxton. Her layup doesn't go. Luft with another rebound. That doesn't go, and she's going to be fouled by Wolliver here on the shot. So she's going to go to the line to shoot another two. So they need to get a body on her and move her out. The more you block out, the better your chances are of getting the rebound.
Brush has done a good job rebounding so far, but still early game.
Yep. I think Luft has probably 4 offensive, though.
Yeah.
Here in the first quarter. So Luft makes the first. Seconds up, and that one's good, too. So Brush to inbound against the press. Getting into Wolliver. Wolliver gets it to Craich. Craich to Tataloni. She dribbles in. Nice pass to Unrein, and that one doesn't go. Fight for the rebound. Sterling comes up with it. Get it out to Feather. She's pushing up the right side. Knocked out of bounds by Cox. So 1:23 to go. 14-8. Sterling with the lead. Sterling's ball. Dribble around up top. Gets it to Feather. Top of the key. That one doesn't go. Rebound Wolliver. And she double dribbles on the trying to dribble out of that pressure.
It's 10 turnovers now for Brush.
That's not a good sign. So Sterling's ball under their own basket. Long entry pass in to Jade Feather. Get over to Paxton. Paxton gets it over to Kendall Feather, and that one doesn't go. Cataloni the rebound. She pushes up the right side of the court. Getting trapped. Somebody's got to be open for her. She gets it to Craich at half court, and that pass couldn't be held on to. So Sterling brings the ball up the court. kick it out. Paxton has it on the left wing. Cut by Kaylin Feather, and that one goes. So Brush breaks the press there. Gives it to Cox. Cox to Wolliver with the layup. 25 seconds to go. 16-10. Sterling with the lead. Sterling walks it up. 18 seconds to go. Feather has the ball. Has it poked away by Unrein. So they'll have it right in front of the Brush bench. So they're going to give Luft a breather here, and that's a good sign for Brush, especially on the offensive boards. She's been crashing those hard. Sterling long entry pass in. Get it into Jade Feather. She gets over to Polans. Polans get it inside to Paxton. She's pressured on that. Cox gets the rebound. Craich has it, and that'll be the quarter. With your score, Brush 10, Sterling 16. You're listening to 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.
Hilltop Garage, serving Northeast Colorado for 3 generations, committed to their customers with quality service and reasonable prices. In need of a tow? Call 522-5757.
So welcome back. So to start the quarter, Brush has the ball, and they get into Maddie Rule. She takes a shot, doesn't go. Ball goes off the Sterling player, and Sterling gets the rebound off of another Brush shot and push it up the court. Good to see Maddie Rule back on the court. And she sat the whole first quarter. She's guarding Polans. And Sterling works the ball around. Shot doesn't go. Good box out by Keller. Keller ahead to Wolliver. Wolliver slows it down, has it on the baseline. Gets it to Rule in the wing. She kicks it out to Keller to get the offense set up. Keller still looking. Gets to Maddie Rule, top of the key. Cutter isn't there. Get over to Kendall Elliott. And that pass goes off of Wolliver's hand. Brush is taking too long to get in their offense. There's one screen and they're sitting there holding it. So it's too easy to defend against that. So Brush drops back into half court. And they're matching up man on this still. Looks more like a matchup zone here. So going with the matchup zone. Sterling works the ball around. Huss has the top of the key, gets to Luft in the corner, back to Feather up top, over to Polans in the corner for 3. That one doesn't go. Luft's there for another offensive rebound. That doesn't go. Maddie rolled the rebound. She's bringing it up the left side, kicks it ahead to Unrein. Unrein top of the key, kicks it over to the other side to Haley Unrein, or to Allie Keller, back to Haley Unrein. Unrein can't find where to go, back to Keller. A lot of standing there by Brush, and you're not going to get anything offensively standing around. So, long pass to Odell in the corner. She kicks out to Keller. Keller up to Maddie Rule. She dribbles him down the lane, and that layup is good with the left. So, good to see Maddie's points here coming after that long break since Christmas. So 5:50 to go in the second. 16-12. Sterling with the lead. Sterling comes down, swinging the ball side to side against the zone. Looking for an opening. Polans to Huss. And they get left with a 3-second call. Turnover for Sterling there. And they keep up the man pressure. Brush gets it into Keller. Keller's double teamed. Gets it to Odell. Odell pushes the ball up. Dribbles in the lane. And her floater goes. So Sydney Odell with the floater that goes at the basket. 16-14. Sterling with the lead. 5:15 to go here in the second. Steal attempt by Keller. That doesn't go. Get into Polans, the free throw line, and that one goes. Brooke Polans with the easy shot there. Brush pushes the ball. Get it to Odell from the block. That one doesn't go. Comes up short. Rebound by Paxton. Paxton dribbles it up. still just working the ball around against the zone here. Sterling's in a 3-out, 2-in, and Paxton hits the baseline jumper from about 15. Sterling keeping the pressure on. Allie Keller to inbound. Gets to Haley Unrein. Takes a couple dribbles, gets through everybody, loses it. Nice pass into Kendall Elliott, and it goes off of her fingers, out of bounds.
Tried to shoot before she had the ball.
Yeah, she was too open. So started making her move before she had it. So 4:23 to go here in the second. Sterling 20, Brush 14. Brush on the matchup zone. Sterling with a 3-out, 2-in. With Polans at the free throw line. Cross-court pass goes to Paxton again, and this time they get left with over the back. That's what blocking out will get you. You get a foul here on left. So that'll be her first. And third team foul. Team fouls, Brush has 5, Sterling with 3. So pressure keeps up. Get it to Amber Wooliver. Wooliver gets it to Krach. Krach gets it down in the corner to Odell. And they're going to get Odell with the travel. It might have been a makeup on Krach's. They had to call a travel on somebody. So Sterling brings the ball up. So Brush switches up to a man. And Sterling still swinging the ball around. Paxton dribbles in, work it over to Jade Feather. Get it over to Polans. She dribbles around on the wing. Get across court over to Paxton in the left, and the little jump hook goes from the right side for left. So Brush breaks that press pretty easy. Unrein has it at the wing, dribbles in, and passing it to Wooliver in the corner, and she started going the other direction. Another turnover. So we're going to go timeout here with Sterling timeout. So we're going to take a quick 30-second break here, and you're listening to 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.
Trinidad, Benham, and Sterling, 100 years of growth for their simple beginning in 1917 to today's thriving food product corporation, proud supporters of Northeastern Colorado sports.
So welcome back. Jade Feather just hits a 3 for Sterling to put them up 25-14. Brush brings it down. Allie Keller with the shot. That doesn't go. Poland's the rebound. She's pushing it up the right side. And nobody stops her. She pulls up from 15. That doesn't go. Left, another offensive rebound and put back. So 27-14, 2:34 to go here in the second. Brush pushes it up. Poland's guarding Tataloni. And we're going to have a jump ball. Be a turnover against Brush here. Ball going back to Sterling.
That's 5 turnovers compared to Sterling's 1 right now.
How many points does Luft have so far?
12.
12.
And like you said, she probably has at least 6 offensive rebounds or so as well.
Yeah, she's been a monster underneath for Sterling. So Sterling's ball, they're bringing it in against the matchup zone here. So Sterling working the ball around the horn, good, and shot goes out by Paxton. Wooliver the rebound, pushes up ahead to Odell. Odell lets people go by. Her shot is long. Rebound by Jade Feather. And she pushes it up. Leaves it for Huss. That shot is off. Elliott with another rebound. Kicks it ahead to Rule. Rule dribbles in the lane, kicks it back out to Unrein. Pump fake, and they're going to call it for a travel. So another turnover by Brush here. 27-14, 1:49 to go here in the first half. Brush is extending out, still in the matchup zone. They're just applying pressure a little bit deeper. Sterling's ball movement has been incredible here against the zone, and 3-4 passes, and they've got a wide open jumper. So Sterling's content just to hold it. Jade Feather again with another. This one's just a 2, but a baseline jumper. So 29-14. Brush gets it up. Maddie Rule dribbles right down the center of the court and passes too high for Wooliver. So another unforced turnover by Brush. That was one that Maddie should have just taken. She was right there at the hole, and Matt would have taken it, but he would have pulled up from the three.
You know it.
So Sterling bringing the ball up. Paxton has it at the wing. Hits Jade Feather in the corner. She gets it inside to Caitlin Prelli, and Prelli's going to go to the line for 2, getting fouled on the shot. So it's been fairly clean with only 16 fouls for Brush so far here in the first half and 3 for Sterling with just 1:03 to go, and Brush facing a 15-point deficit. So Prelli makes the first.
One thing I would like to see from Brush, they don't have any free throws. I think that they need to be a little bit more aggressive. Sterling has packed in the paint, which has made Brush a little hesitant, but you still got to try.
Very true. Kendall Ellie comes up with that rebound off the missed free throw. And Maddie has it at the corner, gets it to Wooliver up top for 3. That doesn't go. Ball's going to be off of Luft, so Brush keep it under their own basket. 45.2 to go here in the first half. 30-14 is your first half score. Sterling in the lead. Brush inbounds, gets to Rule up top, over to Odell for 3 from deep, and that one sticks on the side of the rim. I'm waiting for one of the players to come out here and jump up and knock it down. Nope, they're going to get the ball out and do it the easy way.
Brush grocery cart. Groceries, fresh cut meat and deli items, floral, pharmacy, Western Union, and public service payments, and 24-hour gas. Brush Grocery Cart is open, or is your one-stop shop, 1302 West Edison Street in Brush.
So it'll be Brush's ball underneath their own basket off the possession arrow on that. Brush inbounds, gets to Odell. Odell to Rule in the corner, back up to Odell. Looks to the 3, has Elliott cutting. Ball goes off her knee. She gets it back. Odell dribbles the corner, doesn't have anything. Gets to Wooliver. Over to Rule for 3 from the baseline. That one goes long. Elliott's there for the rebound and the putback. And she's going to get fouled. And as you said, now she's going to go to the line. Good things happen. It shows you're aggressive when you're going to the line. And that was a great call on that one, Matt. So Kendall, does she have 4 rebounds?
She has 5.
5 rebounds?
Yep.
So she's leaving where she left off on Thursday. So Kendall makes the first. Getting ready to shoot the second here with 21.4 to go. And that one's good. That foul on Sterling was against Prelli. And it was her first. Polans brings it down. Gets knocked away, but Sterling recovers. Get it back to Polans. 10 seconds to go. Sterling still moving the ball around, looking for a shot. 5 to go. Has it left here on the block. Back out to Polans for 3. And that one doesn't go. So with your score at halftime, Sterling Tigers 30, Brush Beet Diggers 16. You're listening to 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.
The Brush Beet Digger halftime show is brought to you by Stubbs Gas and Oil. Make Stubbs Gas and Oil your next stop heading out of town. During your visit, you can gas up your vehicle, sit down to lunch, get snacks and your hunting and fishing licenses. Find everything you need at low prices at Stubbs Gas and Oil in Wiggins.
So, Matt, I'm going to have you do a little bit of stat rundown, and it'll be the tail of the tape for the game so far after hearing some of these.
So, for Sterling, your leading scorer is Luft with 12, and then you got Kendall Feather with 6, and Jade Feather with 5. For Brush, you got pretty much even scoring. You got Unrein with 3 and Craich with 3, and then you got six players with 2 points. For Brush, turnovers 18. Sterling has 3, and Brush has out-rebounded 19 to 15. So that's encouraging to see.
Well, the whole tail of the tape is the 18 to 3 on the turnover ratio, or the margin there, and Sterling has just done a very good job at taking care of the ball. Brush, on the other hand, their leading scorer, Polans, I think she's taken 4 shots, maybe 5, and has, 2 points?
4.
4 points. So I think it's been 5 shots, but they've limited her actions so far, and that's definitely a positive. And Luft, is one of their seniors who does average pretty well. She's averaging 8.1 on the season, so for her going, for 12 in the first half is kind of not really in the norm. So, but she did get, I don't know how many offensive rebounds.
Yeah, probably at least half, I'd say, if not more.
And it was ridiculous, the number of attempts she had and the fouls. But Matt, like you said, right before halftime, the Brush hadn't gone to the line. They do go to the line. They get a foul. Kendall goes to the line
And made both.
And you got to box out. You got to box. And you got to take care of the ball. And that's been the key for them, is boxing Luft out, and then you have to take care of the ball. Without the turnovers, Brush is definitely in this game.
Yep.
Down 14 is not an insurmountable amount, but you're playing a very good team too. So the better the team, the more you have to reduce your errors.
Yeah, and like what I said earlier, Sterling's really just packing in the paint and daring Brush to take outside shots, and Brush is slow to the offense as well. A lot of standing around, which hasn't helped their offense any as well. And then bad turnovers for Sterling. I really like. They play at a fast pace and under control, which is really, really nice to see. And they're a solid rebounding team, and it's just been a fun game so far.
Well, for 3 turnovers and a half is pretty incredible at any level for any ranked team or anybody. But the defensive full court pressure that they're putting on against Brush has been a major problem. And that's where a lot of the turnovers, once they break the press, they're trying to do too much, and they start playing faster than what there should be. And they can see an opening, but making that pass or doing what they need to isn't coming naturally to them. It's good to see Maddie get a couple minutes here in the second quarter. Hopefully she can get going a little bit more, and hopefully she comes out and she's a little bit more, don't want to have this sound bad, but more selfish. She was right at the basket, threw one away. She has to take the leadership role now that she's back. Take that leadership role back and be the leader on this team. So before the second half starts, we're going to take a short break here, and we'll be back in a few. You're listening to 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.
Ehrlich Toyota East, whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car or truck of your choice, serving all the Northeast Colorado. Ehrlich Toyota East.
So welcome back to the start of the second half. Sterling's possession to start the half off with the possession arrow. Brush stays in the matchup zone, and Sterling does a good job again working the ball around. They get over to Paxton in the right or left corner. She dribbles in, and they're going to give her 2 on the as a shooting foul. Foul's on Haley Unrein, her second. So quick foul with 21 seconds gone here in the start of the second half. So Paxton, her first shot is good. 31-16. Sterling with the lead. Paxton to shoot the second. And that one's short. Wolliver with the rebound. Dribbles it up, getting some token pressure against her. Sterling's in a man. Wolliver gets it to Keller at the right wing. Keller dribbles up top, gets to Unrein at the left. Up to Elliott up top. Elliott cross court to Unrein under the basket. Her layup doesn't get anything. Keller with the rebound. Her putback doesn't go. But good hustle there. Polans brings it down for Sterling. Sterling gets in their offense. Work the ball around. Feather has it at the left wing. Gets it in the corner to Huss. Over to Polans, top of the key. That one in and out. Elliott with another rebound. Gets it to Unrein. Unrein pushes up the court. Dribbles in the lane, kicks it out to Odell at the left wing. She dribbles in the lane, doesn't get anything. Blocked by Polans. Huss comes down with it. Back to Polans, left side. Feather has it in the corner, gets it in Paxton inside. Dribbled a couple of times. Her shot doesn't go. Wolver comes up with it. Kendall about put Luft into the wall on that block out. Brush brings it down, gets it to Odell. Her three from the corner doesn't go. Rebound Polans. Polans pushes it up. She dribbles in the lane. That one rims in and out. Luft another offensive rebound and put back. So 33-16, 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Brush brings it up. Wolver just about called for a travel. Gets stuck at half court, and Coach Hollander calls a timeout. We'll keep it here.
This Brush timeout is brought to you by State Farm Insurance. When you're looking for someone to walk you through the insurance world, turn to the office of Greg Mullen and Brush. Home, auto, life, health, State Farm Insurance is here for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call today at 842-4555.
So 5:58 to go here in the third. Sterling with a commanding 33-16 lead. And Brush came out pretty fired up.
They've been attacking the paint, like what we talked about
attacking,
earlier.
Blocking out, even though Luft got that offensive rebound and putback. So Brush's ball. Keller inbounds to Wolver. Wolver dribbles in the lane, gets it out to Keller at the wing for three, and that one goes by Allie Keller, 33-19. Nice penetration in and kick out. Had a collision under the basket. Two Brush girls are down and one Sterling. Shot goes up, and Elliott gets another rebound. Gets to Rule. Rule dribbles up the right side, keeps it at the wing. Wolver has a baseline pump fake into the lane. Shot's blocked by Feather, and Huss comes up with the rebound. Kicks ahead to Polans at the wing. Back up top to Feather. Feather over to Huss. And they're just going to work the ball around. Polans dribbles inside the key from the elbow. That one doesn't go. Another rebound by Kendall Elliott. She has been a monster on the boards tonight. She kicks it out to Rule. Rule goes full court with a left-hand layup is good. Nice little run here by Brush, 33-21. So they're on a 5-3 run here to start the second half. So Brush stays in that matchup zone. Sterling looking to move the ball around. A lot of cross-court passes here. So if you're cheating in a passing lane, you might be able to snag one. So just like there, they almost got one. Pass going into Polans in the corner was knocked out by Kendall Elliott. This will be Sterling's ball on the side.
Northeastern, for a college that will equip you to go anywhere, look no further than Northeastern. For more information, go to www.njc.edu.
So Sterling brings it in. Feather has it up top. Kicks it over to Luft at the wing. One dribble, picks it up, gets it over to Newsom. Newsom over to Jade Feather. Over to Luft at the wing. Luft's out of her element being that far away from the basket. Gets it up to Polans up top, over to Newsom at the wing. And they're going to call an illegal screen here on Polans. I believe that's her first. So we've got 4:01 to go here in the third. 33-21, 12-point lead by Sterling. Keller brings it up, across the half court. Screen there by Tataloni. Is up to Rule up top. Screen by Keller on Rule. Brush, great ball movement here. Gets Rule in the corner. couple dribbles, gets to Elliott free throw line. One dribble doesn't go on the layup, but Maddie Rule is there for the rebound putback. 23-33, 10-point lead. Brush chipping away at it. That's all they can do at this point. 3:30 to go here in the third. Sterling moving the ball around. Brush isn't applying a lot of pressure on them, so they're pretty content with holding the ball up top for a little bit. Now they go into a weave up top. Jade Feather with a three from up top. That's her second three of the game, 8th point. Brush pushes it down. Odell has it in. Tataloni. Odell for three off the glass, and that one's good.
I heard a call blank.
You heard that?
Yeah.
So 2:55 to go, and we just swapped threes, so 36-26. And good defense on Brush getting back. So it'll be Sterling's ball under their own basket. And this pace, both teams are making a lot of substitutions. We've got a timeout, Sterling. We'll keep it here.
B&B Appliance, when you're shopping for new appliances, shop the best appliance store in Fort Morgan. B&B Appliance carries a full and complete line of Whirlpool appliances and will help you find your perfect fit. B&B Appliance in downtown Fort Morgan.
So Brush came into the start of the second half down 14, cut it down to 10. That's really all Coach Hollander can ask, is that they keep chipping away at it. Watching her in the huddle right now. She's showing the block out on some of the girls standing around her, and blocking out. How many rebounds does Kendall Elliott have?
She has 8.
She has 8 so far, and to pick up where she left off against Eaton with 10. I think she's going to get that pretty easily.
And it's also nice to see Brush doesn't have any turnovers this quarter as well, with more than half the quarter gone.
Yeah, with over 5 minutes gone and no turnovers. They hit the switch there at halftime. So Sterling inbounds to Polans. Polans, her pass gets stolen by Unrein, and Polans steals it back as Unrein is trying to get the handle on it. So Sterling comes back. It's like Brush is matched up man now. And get lost in a couple of screens. Huss has it up top, over to Newsom at the left wing. Jade Feather has it up top, gets over to Paxton for three. That one's short. Maddie Rule the rebound. Pass ahead to Tataloni. Tataloni, her layup gets blocked by Polans, and Tataloni gets a rebound and has got fouled on a push by Paxton. So it'll be Brush's ball into their own basket. Paxton's first, second team foul of the half. Keller to inbound. Yeah, she gets a nice lob pass into Maddie Rule, and that is an easy shot for Maddie from the block. So Brush falls back, half court, 8-point game now. 2 minutes to go here in the third. Polans brings it up, gets it to Paxton at the right wing. A lot of cutters, nobody's open. Get it up to Newsom up top. Over to Jade Feather at the wing. Guarded by Craich. Gets over to Huss up top, over to Polans at the right wing. She's guarded by Tataloni. Get it to Huss on the baseline. And there's a steal by Allie Keller. Keller brings it down. Brings it in the key, brings it back out. Unrein has it. Dribbles up top, gets to Maddie Rule at the right wing. Over to Keller, top of the key. Thought about the three. Gets it back to Rule. Rule gets the screen. Pulls up from 16, and that one's good. It's good to have Maddie Rule back. 36-30, Sterling with a 6-point lead, 1:10 to go here in the third. Sterling's ball. Huss has it up top, get it to Paxton in the corner. She dribbles into the lane and gets the floater there. So 38-30. We're under a minute to go here in the third. Haley Unrein dribbles in the lane, kicks it out to Maddie Rule. Rule hands off to Tataloni. Gives it Craich up top. Tataloni has it. Swings it to Rule in the corner. Maddie takes the dribble. and a couple of different players were there, and it ends up being a turnover. Paxton has it for Sterling, brings it down. Tataloni with a nice block out of bounds. Trying to get that pass to Polans. Tataloni's a hustler.
Yep.
And I like watching her play. So
high energy, doesn't back down.
Definite high energy. So Sterling to inbound, get it to Newson in the corner. Really hard inbound pass, or entry pass to Luft. Goes off her hands. Unrein comes up with it. Keller has it for three, doesn't take it. Dribbles in the lane and gets the easy left-hand layup. Allie Keller with the easy layup there. 10 seconds to go. Sterling pushes the ball up the court. Get it out to Jade Feather. She gets up top to Paxton. Back to Feather at the wing. Pass is stolen by Craig. 2 seconds. One. Craig throws it up there, but it doesn't go. Great third quarter by the Brush Bead Diggers. At the end of three, Brush Bead Diggers 32, Sterling Tigers 38. You're listening to 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.
Bank of Colorado is a proud supporter of local sports and academics. There's only one Colorado and one bank dedicated to help you make the most of living here. They're not just a bank in Colorado, they're the Bank of Colorado, member FDIC.
So welcome back to the start of the fourth. Brush's ball to start the fourth off possession. And Brush has been working the ball around great. And for the last 25 seconds, have been passing the ball around. Ball gets tipped, and we've got a jump ball. Sterling's off the possession arrow. Following a third quarter where Brush outscored Sterling 16-8 and only committed 2 turnovers. Maddie Rule, welcome back. Great third quarter for her. And Sterling comes down, gets it in Poland's, cutting through the lane. Her shot is off, rebounded by Wolliver. Wolliver pushes it up, gets top of the key, over to Keller at the left wing. Keller dribbles up to the top of the key. It's to Elliott at the wing. Elliott's trying to signal Rule. Rule for three. That one goes in and out. Rebounded by Luft. And travel a little bit, but gets out to Feather. Feather brings it up. Polans to Huss. Huss from the left wing doesn't go. Maddie Rule the rebound. And Maddie's going to bring it up herself. Nobody's going to guard her or come in on her. And she's going to get fouled going to the basket. Kind of a weak foul. But she had a wide open lane. So it was on the floor, so it'll be Brush's ball into their own basket. Foul is on Huss. That's her first. Third team foul for the half. And Brush has only committed 1 foul so far this half. So Brush inbounds. Work the ball all the way around the key. Keller gets it in the corner. And doesn't take it. Gets up to Wolliver. Wolliver from 16, and that one goes. 38-34. Sterling with a 4-point lead. 6:25 to go here in the fourth. Sterling brings it down. Gets Newson on the left wing. Gets it over to Huss. Dribbles up top. Gets it out to Luft at the right wing. Takes one dribble. Gets it to Newson. And he's getting pretty physical inside with Luft and Elliott. So we'll have Sterling inbounding from the sideline. Keller guarding the inbounds pass. Goes off of Polance and went off of a Brush player after it hit her hand. So Sterling the inbound under their own basket. Get it into Newson in the corner. She gets it into Luft inside. Back out to Newson. Gets it up top to Huss. Huss over to Polans. Polans dribbles in the lane. Floater real hard off the backboard. Wolliver the rebound. And she's going to slow it up and bring it down. 4-point game, 5:45 to go. Wolliver dribbles in the key, brings it back out to Keller. Over to Rule. Rule dribbles the free throw line. Gets it to Wolliver. Dribbles in. Gets to Odell. Odell takes the 17-footer, doesn't go. Wolliver's there for the rebound and the putback to make it a 2-point game here with 5:25 to go in the game. Great comeback by the Bead Diggers. Sterling brings it down, gets it to Huss. Huss dribbles in the lane. 15-footer goes off the glass and back, and it doesn't go. Keller with the rebound, being fought for. Huss steals it back, gets it over to Feather. Feather for three from the wing. That one's short, goes off of Newson's leg. It'll be Brush's ball. Great rally here.
Yeah. Sterling's had opportunities. Shots just aren't falling for him, and Brush's offense has been a lot more fluid as compared to the first half, where it's a little bit more standstill, and that's where the comeback comes in right now.
Absolutely. Sterling with pressure now. Brush gets it to Maddie. She brings it up court, gets it to Keller. And Brush just working the ball around, gets to Odell up top of the key. Out to Keller for three from the wing. That one's short. Jade Feather with the rebound. Kicks ahead to Paxton. She's dribbling down full court. Takes it to the baseline. Back out to Feather. Over to Polans. Work it all the way around the key. Get it to Newsom in the corner. Over to Jade Feather from 17. And Elliott put a body into her. Wolliver comes up with another rebound. And getting pressured by Polans. Polans is going to call for the foul here. Game's getting physical now.
Yeah.
Not only underneath the basket, but away from it as well. So Sterling takes a timeout. We're going to take one with them also. With your score, Brush Beat Diggers 36, Sterling Tigers 38. You're listening to 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.
State Farm Insurance, when you're looking for someone to walk you through the insurance world, turn to the office of Greg Mullen and Brush. Home, auto, life, health, State Farm Insurance is here for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call today, 842-4555.
So welcome back. 4:22 to go in the fourth. 2-point game. Sterling has the lead. Brush to inbound a half court. Keller gets it into Wolliver. Sterling falls back, half court man. Wolliver gets it to Odell in the corner. Up top to Keller. Keller back to Odell on the left wing. She dribbles up to the top. Gets to Keller on the right wing. She goes baseline. Tries to pass to Elliott in the lane, and that one is tipped. And Sterling comes up with it. Get it over to Feather for three. That doesn't go. Maddie Rule with the rebound. And she thought Keller was going down court, and she broke back to the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. 3:49 to go, 2-point game. Polans to inbound for Sterling. Gets to Feather. She walks it up the court. Gets over Newsom on the left wing. Long pass over to Paxton. Long pass again to Feather. Feather dribbles up the middle. Jade Feather, about 15, doesn't go. Kendall Elliott, another rebound. Long pass to Allie Keller. She's all alone, and she'll get the easy right-hand layup there. Ties the game up, 38-38, 3:23 to go here in the game. Sterling brings it back up the court. Feather has it over to Newsom. Over to Paxton on the left wing. Polans working the inside. Back up top to Jade Feather. Over to Kendall. Paxton, and then Newsom dribbles in the key. Gets it over to Jade. Jade to Kendall. Kendall out to Paxton, the right wing. A lot of ball movement here by Sterling. Just trying to find an opening here. So the game has definitely picked up with the intensity. And that's going to be a foul here on Allie Keller. Be her first. Boy, in that Eaton game, she had 4 fouls in
first quarter, I think.
Yeah, it was early. So Allie's had a good, consistent game so far. So Sterling to inbound a half court. Get it into Kendall Feather. Get it over to Polans on the left wing, guarded by Wolliver. Get over to Feather. Paxton has it at the wing, dribbles in the lane. Get over, cross-court pass to Polans. That shot goes for Polans. So Sterling backs their pressure off. Wolliver brings it up. Polans comes up to help trap on Wolliver. Get it over to Keller. Keller picks up her dribble, gets it to Odell, top of the key. Over to Maddie Rule in the corner. Maddie takes a look at it, pump fake, a couple dribbles, gets to Wolliver. Wolliver dribbles in, baseline. That one hits the bottom of the rim. Polans the rebound. Polans pushes up the court. She has a one-on-one, and they're going to call a block on Odell. Poland's went up with that and just trucked Sydney Odell. And Odell is down. She's still down on the court. Trainer's coming out. Take a look at her. She went down hard on that block. So while we have a minute here, we're going to take a little timeout. We got 1:53 to go, 40-38. Sterling with the lead. Listen, 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.
Morgan Community College. Found out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine, believe, and achieve your goals.
So welcome back. Sydney was on the court for a little while. They just brought her off, and Poland's going to go to the line to shoot 2 here. 1:53 to go here in the game. Sterling with a 2-point lead. Poland's at the line to shoot 2. Third team foul for Brush. Poland's missed the first. 4 team fouls for Sterling. Looked like Odell hit the back of her head as she went down. And Poland's hits the second, making a 3-point game. Sterling applies the pressure right away. And Wolliver brings it around, tries to pass, kicked out of bounds.
Brush has to stay composed here and make sure Sterling doesn't go on a run.
Yep. So Brush gets it into Keller. Keller back to Unrein. Unrein dribbles right in between them. Dribbles top of the key, gets to Wolliver at the right wing. Wolliver, one dribble, picks it up, gets to Keller, top of the key. She dribbles in the lane, kicks it out to Elliott, and she's going to be called for a travel there. Wasn't ready for it. Wasn't very far away from Keller on that pass, so be a turnover for Brush there. Sterling the inbound, get it in the left. Brush picks up full court man. Poland's has it up top, guarded by Wolliver. Gets it to Feather. Nice pass into Jade Feather, and she gets fouled going to the basket, so she's going to shoot 2. Tied up at 4 team fouls each. So 1:22 to go here in the game. 41-38. Sterling has the lead. Jade Feather to shoot 2. First shot's up, and that one's good. Brush making a substitution with Coxon for Wolliver. So Cox to get a little bit of speed. And Jade Feather makes the second one there. So they get it into Cox. She pushes it up the left side. Kendall Elliott's there all alone. Her layup goes off. Brooke and Cox the rebound. That one goes long. And Polans comes up with the rebound. And they're going to call a foul on the pass. And that foul will be on Cox. So it'll be Sterling's ball on the side, about half court. 1:10 to go, 5-point lead for Sterling. Sterling's ball. Kendall Feather brings it up the court, guarded by Keller. They switch, Unrein's on her. Get over to Jade Feather, over to Paxton, top of the key, guarded by Rule. Over to Kendall Feather, and she double dribbles. So 54.8 seconds to go, 5-point lead. Brush has got to show some composure and get a good shot here and go down defensively and make a defensive stop. The sooner you can make that shot, though, the better. Keller looks at 3, gets cross court to Unrein. Unrein's from 22, she looks at it, doesn't take it. Maddie Rule has it, kicks it back to Unrein. Over to Kendall Elliott for 3, short. Keller the rebound, that one doesn't hit anything. She gets her own rebound, knocks it back in, goes to Luft, and Brush has got a foul here. Luft dribbles across half court, gets over to Paxton up top. Polans has the ball, guarded by Cox, over to Feather, and Keller finally gets the foul on Feather. And boy, they just ran off about 20 seconds there. That's a killer. But, you know, it's a learning experience, and And Pullins gets it into Sterling. Get into Paxton. So they're going to call a foul here on Rule. That'll be, I believe, her first. But it'll be second foul. And more importantly, it's a 17th foul. So we got a 1-on-1 situation. 13.7. Brush trailing by 5. Paxton at the line to shoot a 1-on-1. And the first shot is good. 44-38. And we've got timeout Brush.
Central Auto Parts, you need your vehicle and farm equipment to be in top shape, so make sure you take care of them by purchasing the best quality parts at great prices at your local Napa store. Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan.
So for Brush, 13.7 seconds to go, 6-point game. I got one more free throw for Paxton here. Win, lose, draw, whatever on this has to be a major confidence booster for Brush.
Yes.
Especially after that Eaton game. They've played their hearts out here tonight. If they wouldn't have dug such a deep hole, maybe it would be a different story coming in here. But they're showing their second half team, and they have overplayed what expectations were tonight. And the leadership of Maddie Rule coming back tonight, I think that has been huge for Brush and
give him some energy. And she took over the third quarter for him. So.
Yeah, and she has that ability. She's that type of player, that type of athlete. So as we get back, Paxton to shoot one here. The second of the 1-on-1. That shot is up, and that one's good. 45-38, 13.7. Get it into Cox. Cox dribbles the half court, and she travels. So 9.9. Not what Brush wanted there. So Sterling to inbound. Get it into Polans. Polans guarded by Cox. And they're just going to let her dribble it out. 2-1. So with your final, the Brush Speed Diggers 38 and Sterling Tigers 45. You're listening to 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.
Brush Speed Diggers postgame show is brought to you by Mr. D's Ace Farm and Home Center. They're your headquarters for all your home, farm, and ranch supplies, from plumbing to feed, with 30 locations to serve you: Sterling, Brush, and Fort Morgan.
So with the Sterling Tigers coming out on top 45-38, Matt, do you have a rundown of some stats here?
Yeah, so for your leading scorer for Sterling, you had Luft with 14, and you had Jade Feather with 10, and Paulins and Paxton both with 7. For Brush, your leading scorer was Maddie Rule with 10, Allie Keller with 9, and then Amber Wolliver with 6. Turnovers, pretty obvious with this one. Brush had 26, Sterling had 8. Brush did out-rebound him by 10, though, 38-28. And from the free throw line, Sterling shot 13-16, and Brush 2 for 2.
Well, there's quite a few positives, but 100% from the line is pretty good. Even with just 2 free throws, still went 2 for 2. So that definitely helps. But with the game, it came down to first half, Brush with a 14-point deficit. Came back, had the score tied up, 38-38. And then Sterling just kind of edged him out just a little bit. And a couple of unforced turnovers. And that's kind of what the focus was the turnovers. Most of those, what did you say, 28?
Yeah.
28 turnovers. Majority were in the first half.
Yeah.
And the second half, Brush settled down and played an excellent game. And Coach Hollander has to be very happy with the team and their effort tonight. Second, they were outscored by 6 in the first quarter, 14 in the second. 8 in the second. Sorry. So for a total of 14. But when you're playing from behind, you get that sense of urgency. Once you get your way back, you know, players can kind of hit that wall thinking, well, I've reached it and I've made it there, and just become content. And that's not something that as a coach you want. But I think that can be resolved with their play in the second half matching the play, you know, in the first half. And so Brush will have their next game against University on Friday night, and University is having some difficulties. So it'll be a good chance for Brush coming back. I think tonight was a great confidence booster for him,
Definitely.
especially after going against Eaton. You know what had happened there, and can't say enough how much getting Maddie Rule back.
Yep.
Has been such a positive thing for tonight, and to see her able to move. You know, they did give her a lot of long breaks, which I'm sure she needed. Just kind of work her way back into, you know, and she's not in basketball shape yet, but she's been out for a while and came back and showed that she can be a dominant player on the court. So that's a great positive for Brush. And Sterling. Sterling is a solid team, inside, outside, and you know they do have quite a bit of talent. So there's nothing for Brush to hang their heads about, and we'll just look forward to the next game. Join us on Friday night as we are coming to you from here. I believe it's the Brush boys against University, and we'll see if the boys can rebound from their game tonight. And also want to invite everyone that can make it to the Beat Diggers Wrestling tomorrow night, Senior Appreciation Night. And if you can make it, that'd be great to come and support the wrestlers. So as we wrap things up here, the sound engineer and producer of Beat Digger Basketball is Rose Condis. For Matthew Jarrell, I'm Greg Gatto with your final score, Sterling 45, Brush 38. You've been listening to Brush Beat Diggers Basketball on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.